I got to go back. Look, I got to go back and watch the film just to be on the same page. But again, I'm sure he's disappointed in throwing an interception, and all of us are, and we'll learn from it.
Did you think there was interference on that play? We saw you talk to the refs.
Again, like I got to watch the film. As far as that's concerned.
I think it was the second quarter. They had the procedure penalty on the kickoff, and you guys took it at the 27-yard line. Why did you want to take it there as opposed to making them kick it again?
Yeah, that's always a consideration to me. The offense is doing a good job, and we wanted to get those guys back on the field.
Much faster start for your team today. What would you just attribute to the better start today?
Honestly, I'm not sure. Got to go. I have to watch the film. The guys were ready in the locker room. I felt like the guys were ready to go, and they went out there and started fast. Now we got to do the same thing in the second half and put them together.
Jerod, they had scored 30 points in 8 straight games. What would you describe as kind of the pillars of your defensive game plan here today?
For our game plan, obviously it starts with the quarterback. And in saying that, we felt pretty good about the game plan. And, I'm not really sure as far as points, but, when we talk about complementary football and the offense being able to put together those long drives also helped us out. So it all ties in together.
Jerod, how much of a lesson learning day is today for your rookie quarterback with the battle and then just kind of the mistakes and everything that he can learn from today?
Yeah, that's what makes Drake a very good player, a special player, his mentality of learning from his mistakes. And he's not a repeat error guy, as I've said before. And we look forward to getting back out on the practice field and getting better.
2 games left in the season. Just how much would you say you've learned so far?
Oh, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot, not only about this team, but also about myself. And we'll continue to push forward, and we'll get better. As I said earlier, look, the standard, the expectations still remain high, no matter what, where we play, who we play, it doesn't matter. The expectation is that we're going to go out there and win football games.
What did you see from Keyshawn Boutte? Obviously, the week started off with him apologizing to Alex Van Pelt for some of the comments. It seemed like he was able to bounce back today.
Yeah, apologize like a man and move forward, move on.
Jerod, you had mentioned before that by the end of the season, you guys are hoping to be a really tough team to play against. With that in mind, you reflect on this game. It's a closer game than a lot of people were expecting. How do you think about that?
Yeah, we never get into the expectations of people outside of our building. For me, I think these guys, they have the mindset to go out there and be physical, have great mental toughness, and try to win football games.
Were they the tough team that you've been hoping they could beat?
Look, we got a bunch of tough guys in there, and I don't question that. Again, though, look, we want to win football games, and that's why we're here.
Jerod, kind of following up with what Phil said, coming to this week was kind of a lot of questions going on around the team and everything else. You're 14-point underdogs. You come in here against a team that's playing for everything. You're 3-11. Just kind of your thought on what they brought to the table today, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I'm very, very proud of these men. They came out here, they played hard, and unfortunately, didn't walk away with a win.
When you look at that play that ended up being the throw behind the line and the touchdown for Buffalo, for Drake, should he have seen the defender? It looked like he might have been, even if he had caught it from Andre, he would have tackled for a loss. Should Drake be throwing it and completing that?
Look, that's another one I have to go back, to the film and watch it. I'll answer it for you tomorrow.
What do you feel like you learned about your team today?
Not much. These guys have been coming to work every single day, regardless of what the record is, as true professionals, and I appreciate that. And look, hopefully at least some wins here in the last couple of weeks.
Jerod, based on what you saw from the sidelines and any pictures or kind of clips you flipped through there, what did you see from your run defense today?
Look, again, the big run hurt us, and we just got to do a better job tackling.
You guys got there at the 40-yard line. I think it took like 9 plays to get in your end zone. It's sort of frustrating situation. You say, what needs to go better here in the last 2 games to be better that close to the
Look, it was a little bit frustrating, but as you've watched around the league, there have been times where guys run it there, don't run it. Look, we had to get the ball in the end zone through the air, and that was the decision. Good. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Just kind of a thought on the first half you guys were able to put together and just the unfortunate turnovers in the third, but overall a thought on what you guys brought to the table today.
Yeah, I mean, we came out fast. We always preach trying to come out fast, kind of like I talk about every week when I get up here. So I mean, we came out there, started fast, but we didn't come out starting fast and out of halftime. So we played well. Props to the Bills. They were coached well, got a great team. So we just got to finish out that game.
You guys didn't have Marcus Jones, no Peppers, late scratch here. How proud of you of the way you
guys like Mapu stepped up, Pettis, because you got different bodies out there chasing. You didn't give up the big play in the basket.
Yeah, real proud of Tay. I mean, everybody in the locker room knows what Tay got. You know, it's nothing. We weren't, you know, nervous or anything. You know, he's a great communicator out there. You know, he knows every single spot. So it was, you know, nobody was thinking anything of it. You know, Dell's been doing real good. Proud of him. You know, he's you know, taking on his role, and you know, he's doing really well in his role. So happy for him.
When it comes to the fast start, what was different for you guys? You know, this week when leading up to the game, that maybe contributed to that.
I mean, nothing really. I mean, we had a good week of practice, but I mean, we almost always have good weeks of practice. So I mean, you know, it's just coming out here, and you know, you can have a good week of practice and play bad, or you can have a good week of practice and play great. So it's all about what you do on Sundays. So yeah.
Kind of following that, this team has scored 30 straight points in 30 or more points in 8 straight games. Allen, the 24 with 17 really with the fumble recovery for a touchdown that they had. What did you guys do well on the day defensively in your mind?
Yeah, you know, we didn't give up big plays. You know, we know Josh has a great arm. You know, he can make a lot of plays with his legs, extending plays. You know, he harped on that. And, you know, I think we just went out there and did what we knew we could do. But, you know, we didn't do it well enough. So.
What did you guys do to force Allen to kind of hold on to the ball? It's like, especially early in the game, he maybe wasn't completely sure what he was like.
Yeah, I mean, just the D-line doing what they do. I mean, that's, you know, the D-line gets back there and, you know, makes it hard for him to see this, you know, his receivers running in the secondary and, you know, just trying to mix it up on him. You know, he's a veteran QB. He's seen so much, and he's, you know, it's a division opponent. He sees us twice a year. So, I mean, he knows us well just like we know the Bills well. So, I mean, you know, you can't just give him the same look or he'll figure it out.
Two final questions.
I think that touchdown to sort of been the white flat for you guys. It looks like maybe you guys were in man-to-man. Is there anything you can do to kind of avoid the traffic that maybe helps a guy like that get open in that situation?
Yeah, we were in man. You know, you get down there, there's not a lot of space, so you know, we knew they was going to come with man beaters. I mean, just crossing routes and stuff like that. You know, you just got to play with awareness and try not to get picked because you know the offense is going to try to pick you. But I mean, they had a good play designed and executed on it.
Last question.
Just a thought on, you know, 2 games left, short week, Christmas week. Just a thought on the mentality as you head home now to face Tennessee coming up on the Chargers rather on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, same thing, week in, week out. You know, we'll get into the building tomorrow. You know, get our corrections, but see what we messed up and fix it, and you know, move the page, turn the page to the Chargers. Like you said, it's a short week, so you know, we got to do it quick.
Thank you, Christian.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
Look, Drake, you know, the way you are, you've got your spirit out. How tough was that with the way you guys maybe played the first half of the season coming in, and then the turnovers in that sequence in the second half? How much did that cost you? How frustrating was that?
Yeah, it's really frustrating. Just hurting ourselves, doing the same things repeating, and you know, those guys are playing. We're playing hard. That's the biggest thing. You know, I see those guys are fighting. We're fighting. You know, what atmosphere out there was. You know, we feel like the weather didn't really affect us. I feel like we run the ball well, throwing it well, and got off to a hot start, and just came out of the second half and just, you know, put our defense in a tough spot after they tied it up, and then went down there in the red zone. And just got to be better in the red zone on me. You know, I got to be better. And I got to be better with getting to stuff and be ready for, you know, blitz zero and making plays. And at some point down there, it's a reflection of the quarterback. I think it's, you know, starting to come that way down there in the red zone, and I got to, you know, do better and do more and you know, make better throws and give our guys chances because, you know, they're playing their butts off.
When you say it's a reflection of the quarterback, you mean they're kind of challenging you if they're bringing extra rushers?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, just me seeing it. You know, they're presenting a picture of them bringing zero. They're presenting a picture of them dropping out. I think it's just a challenge on me to, hey, we're going to force you to make tight throws. We're going to force you to be ready for blitz zero. We're going to force you to and not be able to run the ball. And maybe I make a play, not letting me scramble. I think I scrambled a little bit too early sometimes tonight. And then just at the end of the day, we're in that game, and that's a playoff football team we just played with a MVP candidate, and we're in that game, and I felt like we had a chance to come out with that one.
You saw 2 laterals in the game. Are those designed to be laterals, or is that execution off on those plays?
I'm not really sure.
Backwards pass is not laterals, but there's a backwards pass to Ramondre.
Yeah, we've been running that play all season. I'm just unfortunate that we didn't get the end. That end's a a big dude and it's tough player to cut. So that's really just a tough break, and got to get back and maybe try to make it forward. But tough play on Mondre to catch it and get blown up. So maybe either got to throw it at somebody's feet or do something different.
What happened on the interception?
Yeah, I think there's a collision definitely at the goal line. We had a concept, and it's kind of felt like it was gonna be the same type throw against the Colts to Hoop, and I let it go early, thinking he'd break it off, and just wasn't on the same page. I gotta give him a chance. I think he was thinking back pylon, so I gotta give him a better chance to give him a maybe hold the safety a little bit. So just frustrating. We're down there. Got a chance to go up and make it a 21-17 ball game, and just a kind of frustrating kind of heartbreaker.
On that touchdown to Kayshawn, can you just take us through that play and what you saw there?
Yeah, just taking a shot pressed up, man. I'm just giving our guys a chance to win on a fade ball, and I think had some other chances tonight, throw back shoulders instead of throwing up over the shoulder. But great play by Booty, and I felt like it was a great start to the game for getting up 7-0, and then what a catch.
What were your impressions of your first quarterback design runs? How did that feel?
Yeah, I think the one on the goal line should have cut it up. I thought it was slick out there. Couldn't really feel my feet, but I think the other stuff, I think it's a chance for us to pick us first downs. We had a big one at the end there around the edge, and other than that, I think there's time for it. But at the same time, I think me making plays, I think I'll scramble enough and make some plays.
Drake, what was the conversation with AVP and maybe Jerod around those plays being introduced and used in the game plan? What were those talks like?
Yeah, just big 6'5" dude that can pick up a yard or beat somebody with some speed. I think people underestimate me a little bit, so I think it helps us offensively to move the change. And at this point, we need some help in whether it's some short yardage or some different areas down in the red zone for me to go make a play. So.
Jerod has talked about how you guys want to be a team that's really difficult to play against at the end of the year. Despite the loss, do you take any solace in the fact that you're able to play a close game against a good team here today?
Yeah, I think when you lose, it's tough to kind of think about the positives, and so frustrating. And I've got to hold myself from some anger. It's just at some point it turns from disappointment to just kind of you're getting frustrated, real frustrated. So the big thing is it's a tough environment here. It's basically a night game, basically a primetime game in Buffalo, and like I said, against MVP candidate, and good defense and a team that's going to be in the playoffs. I was proud of the guys, and Coach Mayo said that at the end of tonight's kind of breakdown. He said, proud of us, but at the same time, this is not where we want to be. And but I think it's kind of a sneak peek, hopefully, into some meaningful games here, and hopefully it's at our place in the future years. But some meaningful games at the end, with Buffalo in December, and hopefully just some Super Team in 2 weeks. So.
Along those lines, your final question is kind of following what Bill said. The fact that they were 14-point underdogs coming in, they're 11-3 or 3-11, lots swirling around AVP this week and even Jerod. How good was it for the team to come out and kind of send a message that you got the coaches' backs?
Yeah, just trying to block out that noise. I think it's a bunch of conversations about our coaching staff and stuff like that. I think it's some BS, to be quite honest. Coach Mayo, those guys. Coach Mayo's, we got, like I said, we got his back, and he's coached us hard. He wants to win. We all want to win. We're all frustrated. AVP's been, I feel calling great the past weeks. We're just plays away, and especially me turning the ball over. I think it's just a testament to these guys that keep fighting. We keep fighting. We're not going to make the playoffs. We're out of the race, and these guys keep coming in, and they're frustrated when we don't score, and they got energy at practice, and they got energy coming to the game, and we want to win. There's guys not even playing that are yelling on the sidelines and wanting to win. So it's I think we're building something good, building something that feels right here, and I'm proud to be a Patriot.
Last question is different. So after
Yeah.
Certainly were able to convert a lot more as the game went along, and even overcome some penalties at times.
For sure. Yeah, I feel like last week just to really get into the flow of the game. I feel like kind of we got into the flow of the game tonight, and I feel like I was seeing it well. I thought those guys would do a good job of finding space and beating their man one-on-one. They challenge us in one-on-ones, and I think hopefully people continue to do that because I like our guys in one-on-one matchups. I think it's a little bit different game. We're up 14-7 that first throw to Booty. I threw it in the dirt, had a dig across the middle. It's 14-7. I think I hit it. That's possibly a big play, and maybe get down there and score another time. That'd be huge. So they challenged us, and I think we felt like in a good rhythm. And credit to those guys for studying the plan. We're getting in and out of a lot of different calls and different formations and different play calls. So proud of those guys, and I feel like we got something to look forward to.
Again, you guys, 14-point underdogs, small play, maybe your best first half of the season, some turnovers, sure, a different type of frustrating thing for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like you said, first half was good. Just a tale of two halves, and just didn't come out ready to play in the second half, and just turn the ball over. You have a long, good drive, turn the ball over in the red zone. Some costly penalties. Yeah, you play a good football team, you just can't give them the ball like that, especially in plus territory. I mean, that's a good football team, and you just can't do those kind of things.
Do you feel like the conditions at all impacted the ball security both sides? It looks like teams are having a hard time just
I just think you got to lock in extra, really. And obviously, we didn't do well enough on that. Feel like we handled the conditions fine, and I feel like everybody handled them fine.
Under Drake just called the conversation around Jerod and AVP's job security this week full BS. Is that a feeling you share?
Yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed every moment with them. I feel like they've been both very consistent in who they are. No matter the ups, no matter the downs, feel like they've been very consistent throughout the whole year. That would be the word I would use for them. I love playing for Jerod, and I love playing for AVP. It's two guys I love going out and to battle with.
Feel good playing from out front?
Yeah, it did. It definitely did. I mean, obviously, going into an environment like this, I mean, that's the perfect start you could. I mean, that's exactly what you dream up. Just gotta, just can't turn the ball over. That's the biggest thing.
How much did that show you, though, what you guys are capable of, especially that 16-play, 91-yard, almost 10-minute drive, where you guys kind of, even some penalties, you still.
Yeah, it definitely can show you some positive things for sure. I mean, that's a really good football team, and we went toe-to-toe with them, and those turnovers, some mistakes, some little things that the game could be a different thing.
Is there anything about a game like that that makes you feel like you're building towards what you want to be building towards?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we got a lot of young guys that haven't played a ton of football in this league, but so hopefully that can give them a little confidence. There's no moral victories that we come in here to win the game. That's the main goal. But yeah, for sure, it definitely there's some things that guys can build upon.
How much does it tick you off? Like, despite the things you're saying about the positivities, it seems like you're pretty obsessed with
Yeah, I mean, I'm a high-level competitor, man. Like, I love to compete. I love to compete at the highest level, and I love to win. I hate losing, so I mean, it sucks to lose, and no one in that locker room enjoys losing. So, being a high-level competitor, you want to come out with a win. Thanks.
You would talk, about coming into this one and trying to establish and start fast, what have you. Be able to do that. How frustrating was the second half for you guys, and this one after what you did in that first half?
We started off real well. and that's a good team right there. So the mistakes that we made in the second half, going into the second half, we can't have those. And the outcome is the outcome because of that.
When you get going outside, it feels like you really get going more south.
Mm-hmm.
That's your runoff tackle. Is that fair to say, this type of offense?
Yeah, I mean, in between, the holes, it's hard to get that speed going. You get outside, that's all it is so that's all it is speed to the outside. But so yeah, you can say that.
What would you make of their game plan today? Tell me, it seemed like they were bringing a lot of pressure, a lot of reps for you or Ramondre and picking guys up.
I think at first that wasn't the game plan for them. I don't think they brought too much in the first half, but towards that second half they started to bring it a lot, and we had to be good with our eyes. I think it was always an extra.
Do you get any positives in where it's obviously you're trying to win the game, but Jerod has been talking about this year how he wants you guys to be a tough team to play against at the end of the year. Did you feel like you accomplished that today?
For sure. I mean, that's like I said, props to them. That's a good team. But we came out here and we fought. A lot of people probably had us getting blown out, dogged this game. But we fought to the end. And, like you said, we still didn't have the outcome we had. So we're not happy, but we fought hard and proud of the guys.
You talked about playing in cold weather. What was your experience like playing in cold weather?
It wasn't that bad at first, but it was sometimes where the weather dropped and I was like, I ain't gonna cuss, but it was like, yeah, it got me sometimes. But it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad.
Did that impact you guys being able to hold on to football or a couple fumbles, on both sides?
I don't want to blame it on the weather. Nah, we as running backs, we take the blame for that. That's just on us. We gotta keep it high and tight. I know, especially on mine, I spent kind of got away from me, and that's what happened there. So I won't blame that on the weather. I got to do better. Yeah, but you can't because of that purpose. So my legs were definitely, I had Vaseline, but not on my arms. That would have made it 10 times worse.
And Terry, talk about the competitiveness of this game against the division champion, playoff-bound team, and opportunities to win. It's a short week now, playing against another team in the playoff conference to bring the holiday. So what's the message to young guys in particular with this quick turnaround going into the next week?
You just got to prepare a little bit harder. I feel like everything's a little bit crammed up. Also got Christmas coming up, Saturday game. So, you just got to study a little bit harder, cram everything in. So, the more you obtain in that short week, the more you can go out there and play. I'm pretty sure they'll try to take care of us body-wise, so that's when you got to be mentally locked in through the week.
There's been a lot of talk here, Tony, about Alex Van Pelt with his play calling. How do you feel he's done in that role?
Man, I'm rocking with my coach, regardless of what's going on. How certain people feel. I won't be the one to dog anybody. Like I said, we all got our problems. Like I said, I had a fumble today. I didn't start out the season how I wanted to, so I won't throw nobody under the bus. So I'm rocking with him.
How do you describe the opening kickoff thought process going out there, anticipating return was called on the play, and take us through that?
Can you repeat it one more time?
The opening kickoff return.
Man, you just want stuff like that. Just to have that energy going in, the first play of the game. I wish I could have just won playing and got to the right, but I don't think I was completely worn yet. So that's why you seen a little pat. So I also take the blame for that one. But man, it was a good return. We still got some energy going, and once that got going, you seen how we kind of operated throughout that drive, and that's what special teams for, to make a play, get the energy going on the sideline, and I'm glad I got to do that.
How much do you look at this as a learning experience, not only for yourself as a group, but for a guy like Drake? It's Drake versus Josh Allen, big game, a lot of the line, and he comes out, had some mistakes in that second half. How much do you look at it as a learning experience?
It's just a part of his journey. I feel like he's been playing great for us. He keeps improving, more of a leader, more vocal, getting guys in the right spot, and then at certain times he still showed us he's a rookie. But I feel like he's coming a long way, and far ahead of a lot of other guys in his situation. So I feel like his future is going to be bright, and he's doing this thing.
Thank you.
All right, y'all have a good night.
An hour. Very soon. take us through, let's begin with that beautiful pass from Drake to start you guys off in the bucket. What was that like for you on that play?
It's just man coverage all around. You just got to win your route. I won my route.
And how about a thought on just kind of getting off to a good start as an offense and what you guys were able to do in the first half?
I'll say the way we started, that's the kind of the way we want to start, So just got to keep that momentum going throughout the second half, and it'll give us a chance to win the game at the end of the day.
For you overall today, what do you think is going right for you?
Just focus, just coming here knowing what I got to do and just getting it done, catching every ball that's thrown and just getting open.
Was the lateral part of the play on the final play of the first half?
Oh, no.
That was just something you saw?
Yeah.
How do you develop chemistry with Drake?
It all started during the week, We practice 3-4 days out the week, so just going day in, day out, working on that. This is just how I get done.
Give him confidence on that throw specifically. There was one where he was sort of rolling out, threw back across his body to the field. I don't know if that was the design of that play, but it looked like he was looking for you in sort of a difficult situation for him. Does that give you any more confidence?
I say that's a play that we know he can make and that he did make, and it's just one of them plays. So.
Okay, Sean, they came out and played a lot of man coverage like the Cardinals did, it seemed like last week. Just this week to, be a little bit more aggressive and get some of those plays down the field. Was that sort of the mindset of the group today?
Like you say, it's just stuff we got to work on, There's always stuff you can learn from about what we could do better. So just got to watch the film tomorrow and check it out.
Last week didn't go the way that you wanted, and obviously today did as well, but last week with the interception and then some of the comments you made after the game about ABB, how are you able to put that aside and go into this week the way you did?
I just look at it like what happened in the past, just that's not my focus no more. We're not playing Arizona. It was on to the Buffalo Bills, so just what happened, just putting it behind me.
Why'd the second half go the way it did, you guys think?
I'll just say turnovers, we just got to clean that up, and it'll give us a chance to win the game at the end of the day.
Last question.
We good? Yeah.
So,